Let's get our water in the milk. Add our sugar so we can nicely blossom that yeast and give it a good stir until everything is nicely dissolved. Cover with a towel and put it in darkness. Love tap. Put your dough hook on and then prep the rest. Flour goes in. Sugar. Salt. And then we're just going to mix it up a little bit. I mean, you could sift it, but we're just mixing it. We're lazy. Look at that foamy goodness. Foamy goodness. Foamy. 2 eggs in. There is the yeast mixture with the foam. Everybody together. And then we're going to start mixing it in and incorporating it well. And once it tightens up, we're going to add in the room temperature butter, a few cubes at a time. Kind of mounting it in like a nice brioche. Slowly you can see the dough come off the sides as we put the dough in little by little. You could melt it and put it in with the wet stuff, but this is much more gooder, if you will. Alright, so let's take that out. That's pretty good. And we're going to throw it onto a table and then finish it off here. Just smooth it out, get rid of those wrinkles. We don't want it looking like an old man's ass. We just want a smooth baby booty. Not too much flour. Remember, less is more with flour. Not too much. Tuck it under, no holes. Give it a love tap. Just make sure everything is well. And then put it on a greased parchment lined paper. Yes. All right, the next day it's proofed. Got a little fermentation going, just a little bit of flour. We're going to roll it out manually here using a small pin and using your fingertips as well. Throw it back and forth like a pizza if you like, but just be careful, don't tear through the dough. After a few days of fermentation and the gluten has become pretty strong, so, but either way, don't go too sharp with your fingertips. Make sure your nails are short as well, because that will really rip through your dough. So we're looking to get this into a nice rectangular form, kind of like almost the size of our half sheet tray. And then there's my mixture of butter, sugar, and cinnamon. Now we're going to use a nice spackling knife. If you ever did any tile work, this is for you, okay? This tool I like. It's a scraper or, a putty knife, whatever you want to call it. But this is really good for spreading. A lot of people use these on planchas and a lot of other applications. But it's really great for cinnamon rolls, because Cinnabons is TM trademark. All right, so make sure you get all the edges. There you go. Use your spackling knife. Remember, use that tiling skill from back in the day. All right, optional, add nuts, raisins, chocolate. I like some green pistachio. I guess we could charge extra because now it's a Dubai cinnamon bun, but there's no kataifi in it. So, all right, so we're going to pull, crimp, and roll. Get it really tight all across. As I'm pulling and tucking it in, I'm stretching the dough as well. That's why you don't want too much flour, because if there's too much flour, it's going to slip around and you won't have that nice friction traction you got to pull the dough. All right, then we're going to use some fishing wire or dental floss to make some even cuts. This is the best way so it doesn't really ruin the layers. If you use a knife or a scraper and you compress everything down, you're not going to have those nice, clean, pristine circles. And that's really the wow factor. You see one good cross section right here. Just pull it, boom, and look at that. Okay. Just do it for all 12. And then put it in a tray or glass baking dish with parchment paper. Even no parchment paper is fine. Just spray it. Okay, don't spray too much, okay, because then it'll give a funky taste. That's just about right. If you can see, notice there, I'm just tucking the tails underneath and inside so they don't unravel as you bake them. So we're just going to finish up the last 6 here. Ideally for this recipe, you should get 12 nice even pieces. And tuck the tails under and in, and there we go. So we're going to cover it up and let it proof again overnight or for at least 2 hours. Now let's make the icing. Cream cheese in, sugar in, powdered kind, vanilla, good vanilla, okay, or vanilla paste. And then we're going to whip it to hell until it's nice and creamy. And you want a nice white, like a dentine white, okay? If you don't whip it enough, it'll have that yellowy, buttery color. You want a nice, shiny white color. There we go. Put some light in it, and there you go. Look at the consistency. That's what you want. It's not too droopy. It's nice and thick. Stands on its own. All right, so these guys are ready to go in. We're going to brush them with some heavy cream. The heavy cream will help to steam that. Also give it a little more crust on top. The excess just pour right over. So it will definitely help steam and give it a little more moisture. Make it really gooey in the middle. Let's bring this guy over to our oven. Does this one work? Okay, it's the only one that works in our kitchen. Okay, about 15 minutes later. What? All right, let's get this guy glazed up.
Spread it out.
Yeah, spread it.
That's so creamy.
Oh my goodness.
That's so
So creamy? Oh no, what happened there? Why are you over here? Go on the other side. This is authorized personnel only.
Okay, so that's what we're
Push it like that down, get it in between,
right.
and it will melt. Really nice and smooth. Make sure you get in the edges. Kind of pull the aluminum tray at the side so you can get in between the metal and the actual pastry. Okay, some people like a little less than others, so leave some not so cakey and iced up. All right, so use that scraper again. Take out 2 pieces. I like to serve this with a little blueberry sauce or a blueberry coulis or compote or whatever you want to call it. But it's very, very good. Just blueberries, a bit of sugar, blood oranges, zest of a lemon, and there we have it. Okay, very nice. One more plating. Okay, this one we're just gonna put a ton of pistachios on it. Like I said, we got a upcharge here. Okay, make it Dubai. Thanks for watching, everybody.